All good. I'm gonna check in 5 minutes as well.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we are streaming Blarfsgnarg versus Null. They're both really good players. It's the first round of the bracket, and we're going into game one now. Here with Zwischenzug.
Yeah, it's good. They
Okay.
call me Zui.
What should I call you?
Zui, I think is easier.
Okay, Zui. And yep. So we're starting up now.
Oh,
Um,
ancient opening.
Okay, right. So ancient opening. Okay, so normal openers here are gonna be you can go resonator plus one sentinel and take a gas, and that will hold. If you get a marina leak like 4 to 5, you can build two sentinels, send two lings, and then if you draw into Sylphie, you can make a producer because you'll have exactly 155. Or you can do what these guys have done, which is 3 sentinels like this. Now, do you prefer this vertical or this horizontal configuration by Null, or the vertical configuration by Blarfsgnarg? What do you think about that?
No, I definitely prefer Null's one because I mean the Sentinels live for longer, so I think it's a long-term approach, and I think we're going to see a lot of games go past 10
Okay.
with this new patch.
Right, the income changes.
Yeah.
These have not been popular, but it is what it is. So, I think that the main problem is that it's going to be very difficult to tempo your opponent out of the game. So, like, if you send big, think about it logically. So, let's say I'm going to make a send on 5, right? And I gas up, and I'm playing super unsafe to hit my send, and my send is going to be Immortal Goliath Medic. So, see this income, like, you're gonna miss ticks. You're gonna miss like that first SS tick, which gives you 6 income on like turn 2 or turn 3. You're gonna miss like another tick on turn 4 for 12 income. So you're missing like 30 minerals to make that send, and you get 5 income. You're gonna have to leak like you're gonna have to you're gonna have to leak like 20 things for it to even be worth it, and you might be behind at that point. So it's
Yeah, yeah.
and you can't snowball off of it either because if they send anything back at you, you won't have the money to make up for it. So that's part of the reason why like early sends are just kind of out of the meta because you simply won't be able to you won't be able to tempo them out of
Recover
the
for the
game, and
income.
you'll be behind in the long run. So that's like the income changes have severely affected the ability to send Immortals Goliaths on 5 and I guess 6. Starting at 7, you probably have enough ticks from like 2 or 3 infusions early to be able to make a real send. Even at like 9, you should be completely fine making one send. Plus, on 9 and yeah, like starting at 7, there's enough damage done to the tower, and you might just win on the spot to where it's worth it. So really, 5 and 6 are what's mostly affected.
Yeah, and the very interesting thing is that it actually makes viable ideas such as sending one thing that is not so eco bad. So, for example, Marauder or Medic, and both players actually skip the Cupid, which actually counters that sending. So
Gotcha.
it's going to be interesting.
Yes. What do you think about both players, or at least Null? Oh, I think they're gonna both take a Mudman. Okay.
Yeah.
This is I don't build like this myself, but I understand it. They're trying to space out, so all the units are gonna pull in this area that it's gonna be between this like G quadrant and the resonator, and then all of their DPS units are gonna come in from the side and focus fire or whatever is closest. So it's a different approach of playing. I prefer sustain builds myself, where I'll build all my units close together, so damage is being spread across all the units, so they all survive. But this is like a different approach to play.
It gives you actually more time for the DPS units to DPS, and it actually helps a lot with waves 10, with the boss waves. So it actually, I like this way to build. So yeah, what was interesting is that Prismatic, the early Prismatic, was very interesting.
Yes.
Wave 5 should be easy with Thunderbird.
Well,
Both players are okay
you're
with
not
it.
going to be able to send anyways, right? Like
Yeah.
that's what makes it easy. 6 might be a big problem. It doesn't look like either of them are sending, and they have like one adept here. They both only took one. By the way, the Adept's a pretty okay. In my opinion, the Adept's a pretty low quality unit, which is why you only want enough for 6. Like and both of them agree because they didn't. And plus this. Oh right. So the other thing to think about here is like these base units. These base units are highly varied, right? Like so, this cherub here deals like 25 damage in 1.1 seconds. So like it's like 23 DPS for 30 minerals. But like something like a Spectre deals 4 to 6, which is like 5 every 0.33 seconds. So it's like 15 DPS. So for 5 more minerals, you're getting like 60% more DPS output, like on the base unit. So with that logic, like this Proton here is literally one of the lowest DPS units for money in the entire game prior to being upgraded. So it's like it's a horrible unit.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But it's only 20 minerals, so you can just have it in case that you're all Sylphie in a weird round, or
yeah, absolutely.
But at the same time, Cherub is obviously an extremely strong unit because Seraphims are very strong in all of the boss waves, and Mercurials are extremely expensive to go to. I mean, they're very good, but yeah.
But they're only good on 10, right? They're only good on 10 or like 20.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I don't. I play a lot of Cherubs myself. I really like them. Okay, so this is. Null's build is more along what I would do, where I spread my units across, where most of your army is fighting at the same time, whereas Blarf's build is more eco-centric. He's going to be able to start. I'm really surprised at how low gas everyone is, especially. I mean, I know it's a tournament, but I don't know. Like,
game.
Yeah, I just feel like. I just feel like sending is so unprofitable that I mean at round 8, like I'm one of the slowest gassers, and I mean I feel like even I would be above this at this point, but it's maybe nerves or whatever. Like what do you think? Do you think this is reasonable?
No, I think it's a little bit low, to be honest, and they decided to gas up because at the moment they have a solution for 10. I mean, they have the Zerglings, double current spears, Seraphims. I mean, 10 is going to be easy. So the only challenge is a little bit 9, but they both have a Thunderbird. So I think, I don't think we're going to see anybody to sending. So I would expect something a little bit more aggressive echo. So making the read. So yeah, the Sylphian 9. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going for a Staccade or something for 10.
Yeah,
so
make, like, a Fire Archer. Let's see. Okay, yeah.
I mean, Seraphim helps a lot for 9, and it's going to be great for 10, so they can gas up. So it gives you opportunity to gas up. Null goes for 7-2. Blarx goes 8-1. So yeah.
And Blarfs, it looks like Blarfs took a Spectre here. Or no, Null took a Spectre here, and Blarfs skipped it, which I think I do like. I don't think you're going to need a Spectre. I worry that Blarfs' DPS might not be enough to deal with the boss. He just has one Seraphim pushing damage. He has an insane amount
the
of
Roach. Blarsen Roach, which is, and the Zerglings for 10. Okay, makes sense.
The Nightcrawlers? The Carrion Spitters, I mean?
No, Blark sent a Roach.
Oh, he sent
to scout.
Oh,
okay, to scout Null.
Noob casting, but okay, cool. Yeah, this is like the only difference between this and how I would build. This is like a really clean build. I think these Seraphims here might need to be like 1 to the right. I'm looking at Null's build here, maybe 1 to the right, and I think this Mudman needs to be like 1 back. But outside of that, this looks really nice. I also don't like putting my Magnetosphere so far up front, but this is exactly how I would build. Blarf's build is a little bit different. I've played Blarfs a lot. He's obviously better than me, so I'm not gonna like comment on his build. So, but yeah, I just don't like it as much. So,
no, actually, the Magnetosphere is excellent because it just gets the shield from the Madman exactly before he gets hit. So it was great. Actually, 11 could be a good wave to send. Yeah, and they're both sending. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Big sends on 11.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard wave.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Can they make? Okay, so I think. Oh, Blarfs. Oh, what's he doing?
I think they should go for the Netherlord because Nethermark is going to help a lot for 13 and 14. Oh, score in hand. Shadow Fist. Brilliant.
He went for the Netherlord. Okay, so he wants damage. All right. Oh, nice. 4 auras.
Yeah, but wave 12 is going to be extremely
4
hard
R's
for...
to 4 R's, nice. Okay, this is gonna be a good fight. They're both low value. They're both gonna leak big. Oh, I think the game's over one way or another this round.
Blark's hold? No, I don't think he is. Null is definitely not holding. Not enough infuse. I think it's over.
They should both be infusing GGG. I don't know what they're
Yeah.
doing. Oh, Blarf has RBG. He's gonna live.
Yep.
Okay, wow. Okay. So I'm pretty.
And the units go first.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty sure Null's gonna die here. There's no way without. Yeah. Because you have to individually target like 25 units, so there's no way.
yeah, and the aberration is, there makes it extremely hard.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, game 1. Awesome. It's a good game. Yeah, no, it's just like, yeah, I just don't I don't understand it, man. Like, I don't understand this like 2-prong build that he has where the units just cut in. It's just so strong, like. But yeah, it's on you.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, I'm on delay there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay, cool.
And it's been posted on the channel as well.
Okay, great.
The Discord channel.
Perfect. All right, game 2. Blarfs is up 1-0. Big Sens 4 hour Sens on 11, but Blarfs had RBG and Null didn't, and that was the difference maker.
Yeah, definitely. They actually both started infusing pretty early, but he decided to go with the Zerglings instead of the infuse on 8. So that was two RBG differences.
Yeah, and I also like how they were low gas, but you could see by like 10 they were both 9-2. They teched up really hard to make that send. It was a really well played game. Both very good players.
Oh, Sol, interesting. How do you like the opening of Sol? There's a lot of ways to do it.
I prefer Rune Guards myself. But I think they're both good. Right.
No, didn't go for the greedy opening.
I think if you go for the greedy opening, you have to send a Zealot, or you just might lose the game on 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. He went for the greedy opening. Without Worker, though. I don't think he's making one.
Okay.
And how do you feel about Craigie and Lord Kaiser?
I like Lord Kaiser. I don't feel it's very strong on 5, but like on 6 and 7, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I know. 9-2, 11. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it gives a good utility.
Yes.
Okay, let's see Null.
Okay, so Null just
And
gambles Null just gambles hard and gets away with it. Kind of a Nuga move, so it's fine. But yeah. Make some coffee real quick.
Let's see if he's gonna Suns.
Oh, what, like a Marauder?
Maybe. Netherlord without a good DPS definitely. Oh yeah, we get the chirps, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 chirps, too strong.
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like neither one of them are that interested in the Cupid.
Yeah, but it's actually interesting. But if they had a Cupid on 11, maybe that would help against the aberration.
Well, yeah,
because it actually
wouldn't actually be able to deal any damage, right? Oh. Okay, man, it's like noon. Do you think it's too early to start drinking or what?
Well, why not?
Yeah, I guess why not, indeed.
Actually, here it's 8 p.m. So
you're gonna have to solo comment for a minute here.
yeah, all good.
Okay.
Yeah, so both of them got the cherubs. Blargs went for 2. Interestingly, Null went for 3. But double Runger should be fine. Skips the Medusa, skips Zerglings. Okay. He got 1 Zergling. Null. And Blargs actually goes for the Roach Fighter, which is
Yeah, do you
very
like that
interesting.
unit?
Well, it's interesting. To be honest, you have to compare it with units like Dark Mage. I think Roach Fighter is great, but the problem is it's a little bit too expensive for early game for what it does.
Right, because you need 3 other high damage, fast attacking units to make use of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, with the Hellraiser, actually they send a medic on 3. Blark send a medic, but it should hold easy. Yeah, holding easy. And Blark's got the Seraphim, which is a solid DPS, helps a lot on 4, and the Road Champion. So yeah, good. Automaton build could give a lot of options. He gets a Terminator. Terminators are extremely stronger on 10, and even a lot of waves.
What are? Seraphims?
The Terminators. I mean, if you have Obliterators...
Right. Also, right, this is what I was going to say. Like, so the Terminator has 6 to 8, right? So it's 7 per tick. So it's 21 DPS for 30, whereas a Spectre is 4 to 6, which is... And it has the same attack rate, so it's 15.
Mm-hmm.
So for 5 minerals, you're getting, like, 60% bonus damage. So, like, that's something else. When you play trash can comps, like I like to play, so you have, like, a little... You have all the support, and you just have, like, little shitters pushing damage, like these cherubs and Terminators and whatnot, like like Terminators are gonna be much better, or like cherubs are gonna be much better than Spectres or Protons or things like that, because those units don't push damage at all.
Yeah, definitely. But the Terminator actually helps a lot. I mean, even if you have 1, you can actually go to the minus 50%, the debuff, on 10.
Wait.
So 1 Terminator helps, 1 Obliterator helps a lot.
Absolutely. Let's see.
He gets a note.
They're both hardcore saving. Do you see this? They're
Yeah.
It looks like they're both gonna push on 6 or maybe 7. I don't even know. Okay, is it now or next wave?
I think 7
dude.
is a better wave.
I don't know what's going on, because did Blarf leak? Why is this income 3? Like, what is he doing, man?
Well, he's saving. He's 200 gas, so...
Yeah, but so does Null, but he has 14 income. He already infused twice.
Infused twice, yeah. And he gets a Saint. I think he's gonna send on 7. Should be 7, right?
Yeah, Oh, dude, this might be too much. Like, I don't know if you can come back from this. Okay, this is gonna be a very interesting game, dude. And his gas state's even higher now because he's been getting like 14 mineral ticks every turn. Oh man, I don't know if you can get away with this. Like,
Yeah, and he's sending. Both are sending. Yeah.
Oh, Blood Beetle.
He's sending a Blood Beetle on 7. Oh,
the
nice.
thing is gonna get picked off either by the stupid the Cupid, or just get blown up on by like a Runeguard explosion. But we'll see.
I think he has to upgrade the Saint now. This is a wave.
They're both better. I guess you can take an Apparition and be okay.
Would you do an Apparition on 7 now?
Yeah, but I think they...
It does a shit ton of damage, but I think you need the Cupid, and actually Phantom will give a great upgrade in DPS, and they lack DPS at the moment. So I actually agree with the move.
Okay.
They sold. Actually Null sold. Alright.
Dude, I think Null's screwed. Even though he's like crazy ahead, like he really needed that Cupid. I can't agree with this, but we'll see.
Actually, I prefer Null Sent. Let's see. Yeah.
Well, it's completely reliant on if that Blood Beetle survives. It's such an RNG send, because like that Blood Beetle surviving makes all the difference.
Probably. Let's see. Okay, it's good.
Wow, dude! Like the biggest difference there. Okay, so the game's dead even now because this guy hasn't been infusing like he should have been, just getting like he could be at like 40 income by now. And also like that Blood Beetle really screwed him, right? Because if it had been like a Goliath medic, I think he would have leaked like 20.
Yeah, way more. I agree.
Yeah. See, that's
I mean,
well, you can't be sending Blood Beetles against Rune Guards that are going to explode in the Beetle's face, you know? Like, Yeah.
Well, he doesn't know that. I mean, if he had another lot, then Blood Beetle would have been a great scent.
He should know that the guy has rune guards.
Yeah.
Because just on turn 1, you can just see the explosion, right? And you know,
Yeah. But at the same time, Blood Beetle gives 7 income, which is quite good. I mean, compared with the Mora, who gives 2.
It's
so it's a little bit more eco-friendly scent.
Yeah. I don't know.
Ancient.
What about motherships? Do you think like maybe even sending I think maybe even sending a mothership might have been better, but it's done now.
Yeah, probably.
Like I think the big difference maker here was the Cupid. It really helped out. And that's why I think at this point Blarf's ahead. He's just gone full tilt on the gas, as he tends to do.
Yeah, A2. Will he skip the Terminators again? No. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so 10s actually looks pretty hard to me. What about you?
For 10?
Yeah, I mean,
definitely not. The Null has 2 Obliterators and 3 Seraphims. It's gonna be easy.
What about Blarfs here? What about Blarfs?
Yeah, Blarfs. He definitely needs a Terminator and something else.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can easily hold 10 with some Zerglings with below 1,000 value if you have Seraphims and some debuffs. So I think this should be fine. He just needs to get something else on top of the Obliterator.
Gotcha.
Null is definitely holding 10.
Yeah, and Blarfs is just taking cash.
Mechanical. Difficult wave to get mechanical.
Blarf has no slows, but he's not even sending. He's gonna let him free roll this wave.
He goes with Veteran. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you go for? Like, I guess I would take a captain here. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe a captain. A captain wouldn't be bad. It gives more damage to your Hellraiser. Oh yeah, he gets a captain as well. So yeah, makes sense.
Okay, I think he should be okay.
I think both are holding.
Yeah, he should only be okay because Null's not sending.
Null is a little bit afraid. 810 infuse. And behind on gas.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he's remembering what happened last game as well, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to like.
Yeah, both are holding.
Yeah, I mean, like as you play, like you start fixating. It's part of playing in the tournament. You start fixating more on like what happened very recently, as opposed to just thinking about like general games, and just understanding that like what your strategy is and things like that. Like if you're playing a strategy where you're slowing your eco down to get better quality units, and because of that, like so you get like for example, you get like a resonator or whatever early, and because of that you don't take eco, but then later on your opponent rolls into ancient and picks up the resonator, but they took the eco as well, then you're gonna lose. There's nothing you can do about that. Your strategy is just different. Like you would have won the game if they hadn't got the ancient later, right? So
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So like
the satellite pick is really good for Blarx. It's gonna help a ton on 12.
Yeah, and to be fair, like I think this unit's a little OP, especially.
It is.
Yeah, because like it's such a dominating unit. It dominates the meta. Like it's going to literally hold 12 by itself. It's gonna hold 16 by itself. It's gonna make 20 super easy by itself. It's gonna make 24 easy by itself. It's gonna make 28 easy by itself. And so really the only waves you have to worry about at this point are 14, 17, 19, and 29.
Both getting the Tree of Travel gonna help a ton on 13 and 14, so that would be...
Blarf's income, like he is just popping off here.
Yeah. And he needs to send, and he's sending on 13, interesting. So Fide, Aberration, expecting Emo Golden Medic, I think. Maybe Mindslug.
I actually like this. I think this is one of the... and that's what happens sometimes. But that was a really bad passive roll for Null.
Static Charge with Tree of Time and Mudman. I mean, it's gonna be...
I'm pretty sure Blarf's is going to send on 14 here, as he should.
Yeah, probably.
As he should. And I suspect the game's going to be over at that point.
Yeah. I think so too. He doesn't get the Tree of Time though. Could be hard for Static.
Static.
Yeah, Static. Let's
Yeah,
see.
like, well, what else needs to be said?
And he's sending.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he's sending for 14.
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's completely ridiculous, but yeah. That's actually why, like, a lot of sends, you just want to do it on the boss wave or on, like,
Yeah.
14 or things like that, where the passive won't affect it as much. That was a really unlucky roll for Null, but, you know, that's Squadron.
So we have Abe, Goliath, and Dark Templar. That's good. Not Feederling. Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's just gonna be too much. The sun size.
What?
Oh, he's got. Oh, actually, this might.
Gets a
This might
Vanguard.
even out actually, because I think this is the best passive to have on this wave.
Yeah, and he has a Cubit as well. Since the Feederling, that's a very strong send.
No mortal. I guess you don't need it.
Yeah. And a Zealot, yeah. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
He gets a Templar. Templar's gonna hold a lot, actually. Maybe?
No, I think. Well, I mean, he's gonna hold, but not because of the Templar. It's just this, like, what do you call it? Celestian, angelic. What is it called? Like angelic nonsense.
Yeah, but can you see the Templar? He's living way too much and giving the attack speed.
It's called Divine Aura. But yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, he gives the attack speed to the Obliterators, and actually they all stacked on 50%. That was actually a great addition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Double Spectre.
Yeah, like Divine Lunacy.
Divine Lunacy. So Blarfsgnarg is 15 come ahead. I mean, 15-3. 12-3 for Null. But he has way more infuse. He almost completed improved targeting.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big difference is the satellite. It changes
Yeah.
things. Like, Blarf is ahead on unit quality. He's ahead on